Hey Pisces, hope y'all are doing well. This is just going to be your reading for the week. Whenever you come across this, it is timeless. It'll be for the week that you're in, all right? Any placement in Pisces, okay? And if any others pop up, might as well check them. They might be important to provide more insight for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. We're going to do something a little different. I'm going to take Izzy Tara's deck here, and I'm actually going to do sort of a gypsy style fortune reading spread with whatever we have space for, okay? So far I've been able to do a 5x3 spread, so it's pretty good. We'll see what comes out though, all right? And some of the Halloween-oriented decks, this will be the last week we use them as well, okay? So we can move into fall. All right. What do we have for Pisces Spirit? Please and thank you. What's going on with them and their energy this week? What's in their energy? All right. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Or that could be the Chariot energy here. Maybe something moving forward. Making progress. Balancing yourself out. You also have Virgo energy here as well. That's the Hermit. Maybe you're going to be in a period of rest for some kind of progress energetically here. I'm definitely seeing a balance of dark and light here, okay? Sit still, okay? Good, good, good. Cut and clear any energies that seem to be kind of ruffling up your energetic feathers at this time, okay? Might need to do some clearing practices. Being in the present moment is going to help this week. Observing is helpful this week. You might need to be making a move towards getting some gains as well. There's going to be a come up through this. Once you clear your energy, you'll have some room for things that are for you, okay? You'll also be manifesting the things that you do want. You also have Scorpio energy here. So you could be dealing with a Scorpio or Scorpio placement's important for you. I have Cancer, Virgo as well. That's the Death card. So definitely there's some sort of transformation happening. Let's try this again, Spirit. Okay. What else? What's going on for Pisces this week? Communicate clearly. You might need to verbally establish boundaries with individuals, okay? Someone is on the down low, okay. If you see something, say something kind of thing, all right? Pisces, you could be dealing with you, or this could be something that you see in your intuition or dream state. Getting a sense, too, you're going to get some gains psychically about a situation. You do have word around time here. Maybe there's some sort of gossip or chit-chat around people. And you're going to be able to see something they don't see that's through the veil. Capricorn might be significant. Maybe it's gossip about some sort of codependency or some kind of devilish kind of behavior too. It is the Devil card. Whatever it is, it might be creating an imbalance. I'm going to stick this right here for right now. Might be creating some emotional imbalance, okay, with others in the situation. I do see at least possibly 5 people involved. Let's see. Oh, Gemini as well. Okay. Yeah, it seems like you might need to be balancing something in a connection here, okay? The energy, at least. Maybe there's external energies around you need to cut out. because it's creating some sort of energetic imbalance elsewhere, okay? Or you could be dealing with a Gemini. Oh, someone's going in the wrong direction, making bad choices. With Highway to Hell here, they clearly were at a crossroads. They're going down the wrong way. You have a sign here where it shows you only one way. Maybe they're going to go the other way and hit up some construction. Maybe there's some changes on the road here. Going to create some pity party. This energy has been coming out a lot. I really do get a sense that this might have something to do with retrograde energy as well. I'm seeing that pop up a lot, especially with all the water signs, as well as quite a few of, actually a couple, almost all of them, of the air signs thus far. I haven't seen anything going on with the earth signs, but I may be able to do that next. I might have to. Okay. There might be energetic shifts overall that people are just not responding to as well, just because they simply don't know, okay? They might not be using their intuition. They might not be communicating clearly enough. There may be too much gossip going on and a lot of, things that aren't truthful out there, right? Clear communication is effective communication, right? It's honest, it's authentic, it's also considerate. So you may have a lack of that with some of these energies around you still, okay? And you might need to clear it. All right. I'm actually going to title that way. Let's see. Give me a second here. Gotta be mindful of the length too. I suspect this is definitely around a connection of sorts. Gemini is the lovers here, okay? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull out all these. There could be gossip surrounding you that's trying to be triggering as well, since I do see it around you, okay? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, okay. But there's going to be some positive gain in here if you kind of keep to yourself and clear your energy, okay? And you keep that up. Just going to put them all here for now. And we'll see what situation this is for you. See if you know if this is your story. Does look like a lot of people. I'm going to use the double kipper here. Tell me more about what's going on here, Spirit. Who are these folks? Please and thank you. Okay, maybe some new acquaintances. This could also be new dating situation with these folks. It's also the Four of Wands card, so it could be home. To me, that's what it is in this deck. So it could be something at home as well, a household, a marriage. I know this is all the Twin Flame card too, but I haven't really seen that yet. We'll see. 19 breaks down to 10 with coffin. So maybe something ending, a breakup in a situation, a clearing of that old energy there. Official person. This could be somebody in the military, law enforcement. Somebody with a profession. This could even be a medical profession, any kind of profession, really. 22 and 4 twice. You are protected with whatever decision you make here. There is a level of protection with this cut and clear, too. What are they up to? Let's get 3 more, Spirit. Lovers. This could definitely be surrounding a romantic connection. Could be Twin Flame too. Alright. Wealthy man. That is typically someone in their 20s or 30s. This could be a boss. or just someone that's wealthy or at least secure in themselves, stable. A masculine energy. One more. 13 and 4. And home, surrounding home. Okay, I definitely got a sense of home here. Okay. Maybe this is someone that lives at home. Or sense of stability. That's what I'm hearing. Stability with this person. 20 and 2. Okay. Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with an Aries or Pisces cusp, or Aries or Pisces, Leo, Sagittarius. Ooh, okay, maybe it's another water sign masculine energy, or this could be you if you're the masculine in this situation. You could also be this Queen of Wands. There's somebody at home here. That may seem charming, but really they bring harm. I know it rhymes, right? Vile as a serpent who lulls with a bite, be not indulgent or slow to the fight. Flee every moment she turns on charm. This poised opponent will bring you to harm. 7 and 4 again. 4s are heavy. Definitely something going on around at home. Perhaps it's this gossip surrounding this couple, okay? But there's going to be some good news here. The Cavalier, all right? It's something you've wished for with the 9 of Cups. Seven of Cups in the tree. It's going to bring good health and change with that 5 there. There may be some options here that'll bring some peace to your whole mind, body, spirit. That's what I'm hearing, is mind, body, spirit. Okay, what is that? I'll get 2 more, Spirit. Why not? A surprise letter from a remote place brings good news from a friend, and it'll cheer you up if you've been gloomy, okay? You do have the 7 of Swords here, so I'm definitely getting a feeling you might need to do a little research, investigate a little bit. Or maybe there's something unknown about this news that might put you a little uneasy about it. Especially if you've had an experience in the past with somebody that's been less than trustworthy, right? But I'm getting it's really good news here. 27 and 9. And last one. Oh, it's really good news. And it signals change with the stork here. Progress heals pain drawn from the past. Embrace kindness and new friendships will last. Queen of Cups energy. So this is definitely a loving person. This could even be a letter from a therapist, because the Queen of Cups can also be like a therapist. I'm just looking at that official person, right? Maybe they give you a good idea on something, right? On how to heal something. It's also Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I'm trying to remember who else. It's Libra, Scorpio cusp, okay? Or high aspected of either of those as well. Same thing with the Pisces, Aries energy as well. So check out and see where you have Libra and Aries in your chart. I know there are opposing ends. This could be a North Node, South Node thing, okay? All right, I'm feeling guided to use the rock and roll tarot here. Tell me more about this news. See if we can get a little bit, more clarity on it. Investigate a little. Ooh, nice. Ace of Cups. That could be just healing for self. That could also be a new beginning in a relationship. You might have to have some strength through it. Fortitude, a little bit of patience here. Could be Leo might be involved. Okay, could be a Leo. This could be healing for a relationship with a Leo. Ooh, perhaps a mother. Taurus is here as well with the Empress. Or this could be you gaining the strength to go towards your Empress or your Emperor, depending on which energy you're in, right? Oh, wait, maybe you are the... It's possible. Okay. I'm just seeing Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here, but we do have all three of y'all on deck. So, all right. It could be a masculine energy and their Empress energy, and this is the strength they need to heal themselves too. But they need to make some sort of offer with this Knight of Cups here. All right. Two of Cups? Nice. Okay, this could definitely be a twin flame situation. We've seen the Lovers twice. Okay, we've seen the Courtship card, the Four of Wands card in that deck, as well as the Two of Cups here. Okay. And an Empress is on board. All right. So this is definitely a deeper connection, okay? This is a soul-driven contract kind of connection. I'm not going to totally say it's twin flame, even though I did see the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine card. And gains, too. This could be getting you to union in something. Okay, I'm not finding the card. Okay, one more. Or at least a partnership at start. Yeah, towards balance. Yes, it is. Okay. It absolutely is an energetic balance thing for this connection. Okay. Now, this could very well be someone coming in to kind of give you that strength, right? To make that move towards balance. All right. I do see merge here. Fuse. Come together. I just heard Wonder Twins activate. Okay, stop, Spirit. You're too funny. All right. It could very well be. All right. For some of you, it just might be a very high-level soulmate connection. There's a lot of love here. Not going to lie. So this could very well be a romantic connection, okay? I would still balance your self-care first, however, okay? Don't get too impulsive about it. I'm not seeing a lot of fire energy here, okay, except for the Queen of Wands. I'm mostly seeing Cups energy, so it may take some time to develop and work on things with this person, okay? Sagittarius is also here. Okay. So tell me about this Queen of Wands energy. Why is she even here? I wouldn't even know where to... Okay, here. I'm going to do this real quick. Because she seems to be this odd one out energy, right? Maybe she's the former situation that's just jealous, right? We'll see. We'll see what energy she's in and why you got to be weary of it. Is she at the center of all this gossip? She's the source of it, perhaps? Is she the one on the down low? Let's see here. Let's get 6, Spirit. I'm already seeing polarity on board here with something from the past that's negative you need to cut and clear, right? And the only thing that is here is the snake, right? The rest is all beautiful as to where you're going. So tell me about this Queen of Wands snake energy. Ooh, 7 of Swords, right out the gate. Hold on. The clouds are on the other side. The clouds to the past. And the house. The 6 of Cups can also be... Ooh, no, it's house. 4 of Wands. Okay. Maybe she's providing some deception to prevent you from going to where you need to go, okay? The house denotes success in all ventures. If present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Also predicts marriage, and then you have the marriage card, right? As well as the key nearby is a certain augury of success. It is also unconditional love. That's what a key represents. 25 and 7. Clouds with the dark side towards the person. And I did ask of the Queen of Wands first. Indicates divorce. So maybe you had a breakup with this person, or they just went through a divorce, okay? Clouds, the bright side towards the person ensures domestic happiness, okay? 5 of Pentacles with the anchor, also successful in business and love. So maybe this is a connection that's going to start out as business, but develop more. Okay. Let's get 2 more because there's more numbers. Hold on. 7 of Wands is going to be victorious. And Lily's indicate happiness. Okay. Forecast a happy life. And 7 of Pentacles, investment energy here. 777. Divinely guided and protected lucky here. Number 38, flames on the hearth indicate good fortune and neutralize the evil of... Okay, you're going to be fine with this energy. Okay, you're absolutely going to be fine. Just cut and clear. Cut the cord. Do a cord cutting or something. Don't reestablish it by contact or anything like that. Don't gunk up your aura, okay? You want to bring in whatever this awesomeness is, okay? Neutralizes the evil of near-lying unlucky cards and increases the value of lucky ones, which you have lucky, 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 right? Let's see what else I see here. Oh my gosh, it's all good. None of these numbers are anywhere else. That's so good. Okay. I love it when this deck is that simple. Okay. So she's basically, or whoever this person is basically a blockage to this blessing. Okay. And that's why you need to cut and clear it. Okay. All right. Let's get you some further guidance regarding this situation, what you need to know. Clear the table a little bit. And if you need to go into hermit mode, do it, okay? Balance your energy out. Make good choices, because that's also that card. Tap into your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. You might be getting signs and synchronicities. Whatever needs to fall away, let it, because it's ultimately going to lead to transformation. And you want to keep progressing forward, okay? That's the Chariot. I see those cards both ways. All right, Spirit. Since we're talking relationships here, I'm going to pull out the Romance Angels. Tell me about this relationship. Or the Queen of Wands relationship too, maybe. That might be some identifiers for you. Let's see. Okay. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This could apply to both, so we'll see. Wedding. This situation involves marriage, and that was definitely on the cards as well. And again, that could be a union, a spiritual union. For yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. And I definitely feel like that's for the snake energy, okay? Let's get 2 more. Or 3 more. All right. Okay. Oh, how perfect. Okay, yeah, I definitely see that. All right. Hold on. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life, okay? That's why it's not a matter of weeks or days. It's a matter of months, possibly even almost a year. I don't think it's more than a year, though. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. And flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. Now, since it had discussed possibly something professional, I'm going to pull a few cards for that, okay? I might give you an idea of what to focus on, right? With regards to this connection. You're also freeing your energy too of anything that's going to gunk it up for this connection. Books. You connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. So writing is going to be important at this time. I just heard bibliomancy. Interesting. Okay. Man, I haven't done bibliomancy in a while. Oh, okay. What book do you want to use? All right, body work. Your life purpose involves body work, such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. So get moving for sure, all right? These might be good little self-care things that you can do at this time, just to test them out to see if what you vibe with, right? But energy healing is part of light work anyway, so it'll help out greatly. But this is more pertaining to your physical being, okay? Maybe you can learn about it in books. Really? Okay. Spirit wants me to actually do a little bibliomancy for you at the end. Okay, cool. Artist. And I'm also seeing that tattoo work there, so maybe it could be an incorporation with that as well. Engaging in artistic activities is beneficial to your career and every area of your life. Okay. And these could also just be hobbies for you as well. Okay. So if these are hobbies for you, keep doing them. I was actually going to do this. And if the right book pops up, Spirit, just let me know which one, and we'll go ahead and find the dice. Okay, I see the dice. All right, let's get one card from this Santa Muerte Oracle. This is the last week we'll be using this deck. Of course, it'll probably make itself known later on in other forms, but we'll see. All right, card number 10. And that is, oh shoot, what is your name? Sorry, darling. Mictlan Tequitli. 10 is endings leading to new beginnings, okay? The king of the dead and the afterlife, ruler of the deepest part of the underworld. Along with his wife, Mictecaquatl, he forms the binary and complementary opposition of disintegration of bodies and matter. We see him devouring a body, for rupture and fading out are the starting point for any successive work of creation or regeneration. So you're about to build completely a new and even bigger and better for purpose here, okay? He is the alchemic solve, to separate. The analysis before synthesis. So you definitely need to separate yourself from things that are dead and gone, okay? This is the phoenix that dies and turns to ashes before rebirth, okay? The advice of the dead, it is time to look at the situation from a more in-depth point of view. To analyze the circumstances before you put the pieces back together. I was not reading that right. Okay. So yeah, you kind of have to kind of take things apart to put them back together. Fix whichever pieces aren't working for you, right? As far as your self-care, right? As well as the energies that you have in your field. You just sort of kind of take it apart, go, okay, this works, this works, this works, this works. This, I don't know, I've set that aside for now. You know, this works, this doesn't, I'm not going to ever use this again, tossing it in the trash. Let me see if I can fix this one. It just needs a little bit of color here. Think of it like puzzle pieces, right? You want to make sure the puzzle fits together. Let's get one from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters for Pisces Spirit, please and thank you. You're about to build something huge, okay? Got purpose all over this. You're moving from like what is clearly a karmic situation and freeing yourself from it. If you haven't already, if you have, you're on your way, okay? And you're moving towards something that is that's in your soul plan, okay? Something that your higher self wants you to do for some reason, and you'll have to figure that out. But you're definitely going to have to pull all the pieces together, okay, to see how it fits. And that's kind of the fun part, you know? You just roll with it and see what you come across. Number 24, change is natural good, and yes, it can hurt, okay? So this might bring up some old wounds and traumas and things, but it just is an opportunity to heal it, okay? The delicate fairy and her ferrets. One cycle has ended. When a cycle changes, or when we choose to create change courageously by challenging our limiting self-beliefs, questioning our attachments to truths, or releasing our attachment to the way in which our lives should manifest, right? We are either by choice or by contract undergoing an initiation. All initiations are in some way difficult because they ask us to step out of our comfort zone and into the new, unfamiliar, and the unexpected in order to expand the self. A new friend, advisor, or piece of information will empower you, and that definitely came up, right? Okay, you must now shift the focus from what you fear to what you wish to become, and face what it is that is frightening you needlessly. It will not kill you. It might hurt a bit, but results will make it worth it. Just know fear is an illusion. It's the one thing that keeps us imprisoned, right? It's a fake warden. So this will actually expose some shadows for you as well, and where you got that to begin with, okay? Where that paradigm kind of came into play, that conditioning happened, okay? There may be 3, since I'm seeing 3 ferrets, okay? Or 3 is significant for you. Could be a life path number. Maybe the person you're going towards, this connection you're going towards, is a life path number 3. All right, have hope. Ooh, the moon in the woods there, okay? Let's get just 2 off of this deck, Spirit. I may still use this deck later. Okay. 16 and invisible. When the moon is hidden in the darkest forest, it's hard to see your next step. And it's easy to give in to the fear that there will never be safety or light again. The unknown is always going to be scary, just so you know. You're in this tunnel. There's a little light at the end of it. But, spoiler alert, you're actually the light at the end of the tunnel. So keep going, all right? Just keep on keeping on. Take one step towards your dream, and the universe will help you to achieve it, okay? Have hope, and only good will come of it. Now, 16 here is you might have to tread quietly, not make such a ruckus about it. Okay, let's see. Because you do have a bit of a weird energy around you that's trying to sabotage, it feels like, okay? Know that not everyone has the ability to recognize you fully, and that perhaps they are so caught up in their own stories that they can't see you. I've had this happen many, many times. I'm literally a stranger to everyone I've known in the past. That became evidently clear a few years ago when I freed myself, okay? It's okay, because those who can see you are the important companions on your path to finding your magic. 3 years later, I can attest for that, okay? Another meaning for the symbol you have chosen is that circumstances may require you to step back and remain in the shadows. And you're definitely going to be in the shadows anyway, okay? You might be transmuting some energy here, okay? Or learning how to, all right? Now is not the time for you to tell all and show everyone your truth. Just set up your boundaries, okay? I'm definitely seeing the cut and clear, and just get your energy nicely back in balance, okay? Being invisible protects you from harm right now. And you do seem to have this Queen of Wands energy that's like that right now, or whoever that is, okay? So that you can observe your surroundings without being vulnerable. Stay hidden and watch what others do before acting, okay? I do want to pull quickly 2 cards from each of these decks. Spirit, Ancestor Spirit Oracle. Please and thank you. Let's just get 2, please. Anything else Pisces needs to know? Enjoy music, instruments, sound, and tone. You could be a musician. Or maybe just listening to music, okay? Sound healing might be very, very helpful for you right now, okay? Get creative with that. Check out the playlists. I have tons. I'm clairaudient person, so it works for me too. So you might actually be clairaudient as well, and that might assist you. You'll notice certain types of music might actually help heal certain chakras as well. Spirit guides, insight, guidance, and purpose. Yeah, they're definitely leading you towards purpose right now, okay? You're connecting with your guides. Definitely connect with them further, especially with that moon energy popping up, okay? I just heard drumming. Like shamanic drumming. You might also be connecting with birds of prey. I'm seeing the eagle feathers as well as this eagle here. Whether it's the eagle or not, I mean, there's a ton of birds of prey. You may be seeing birds of prey as signs and synchronicities as well. You have goose. Take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing striving. So just go with the flow on things, okay? Oh, I see what Spirit's having you do. Spider, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. You do have the books there and artists, so it might be a combination of things. I was about to say, I was like, this is so familiar. When was I going through this? When did I have this pop off? I think it was about the time when I was going through the void stage of awakening. When I was totally confused as to what to do next. And I had all these people from my past trying to change my mind and my belief systems, even though I didn't have a belief system, trying to, you know, derail me from the progress I have been making, basically. And this was about the time when I had discovered what I was actually going through, okay? You may be experiencing a void, so it may feel like you're trying to stay back in that tunnel again, right? You're being built up, balanced out, clearing the energy, okay? That's the next stage. That's like the second to last stage before you discover purpose, okay? Is the grounding stage. So you may be in a void right now. Keep going forward with it. Don't stop now because of anybody, what anyone says, okay? You just rest when you need to rest. Take your time. You're going through a rebirth. And we did have that Phoenix energy. Okay. Let's pull a couple from the Halloween Oracle. This is the last week I will be using this deck. Yeah, you might have to be invisible too if you've got that energy around you. You don't want them trying to sabotage anything you're trying to do. Being in hermit mode helps for that. All right, this card has come up quite a bit. All right, already. I don't remember who. Definitely water and air got it both. So, strength. You're going to need to have some strength here. I'm going to actually read this card for you. I'm feeling guided to do that. There you are. Dare to show strength and vulnerability if that's what you really feel. Shame, pride, grudges, or embarrassment are hefty burdens that need not be carried through the darkest of nights, unless you're going through an ego death. It's something like that. The void kind of has a little bit of ego death energy, okay? By showing our true selves and displaying some balanced vulnerability, we can seek and receive greater understanding from others. By admitting that we are wrong or that we don't have the solution when we are expected to, we leave more room to turn things around faster. By asking for help and support rather than acting as martyrs and feeling resentful shows strength and wisdom, not weakness. And I definitely see that with the heart-to-heart, to free yourself and let go of control, as well as the hope. Okay. And it was discussed here as well. Okay. Let's get you second to last final guidance here from the Foxfire Kitsune. Actually, it's third to last because we're also going to do a little bibliomancy. I haven't done that in a while. Okay. Spirit has picked a book. Interesting. All right. Might be very specific for somebody. Okay. I don't know. There may be something in it that you connect with, okay? And it can have something to do with some of those vulnerabilities as well. 36. Memories of the forgotten self. There we are. When did you forget all of who you are, dear one? When you did, you begin to believe what others say is true of you and turn away from the quiet certainty of the internal voice, the voice of your soul, calling you back to remember all of who you were. Ooh, you're going to have soul recognition on this path. I just feel it. Oh, you might even learn some past life stuff. Oh, that gets wild. I'm just letting you know. I don't think it's all awesome. You could have been Caligula. I used to joke about that a lot. I'm like, oh man, no wonder why things are hard this lifetime. Okay. Did it become too difficult? Did it seem that others perhaps knew more than you? More than the ancient self who has traveled with you for millennia? Can you now see that it's possible for another to know you better than the voice of your own immortal soul knows you? At whatever time it was that the voice of your soul was smothered, it never was quiet, and it found its way through the labyrinth of self-doubt and fear until it rose up within you. It is with you now, the forgotten self, urging you to remember, showing you scenes of who you once were in this lifetime, the visions you had as a child, the times you stood firm in your own trust and belief in self. It will first whisper to you of the truths of the soul, sharing the secrets of who you are, reviving memories and dreams of other times and within this lifetime. Then that voice will grow stronger, showing you moment after moment until you, bright soul, finally remember. And at that moment, which is coming for you, your own voice and the voice of your soul will entwine as one, and you will no longer be who others feel you should be. You will incarnate again in this lifetime as the once forgotten self, now remembered and alive and present. And an ego death and going through an awakening definitely feels like a reincarnation for sure, because you are not going to end up being the person that, the avatar that you were. I'm going to put it that way, because that wasn't even authentically who you were growing up. We're all born with a veil of forgetfulness of who we are anyway. You actually become your true, authentic soul self by the end of all this. And it doesn't really end. It just keeps going. It's awesome. And you become more and more enlightened. Then you're going to start having jokes with your spirit guide like I do. Well, okay, maybe not. I mean, it depends. Y'all will have your own unique thing going on. But who knows? You might have a wise guy like I do. Swear, sometimes it's too hilarious, but it can be a little intimidating because you're like, whoa, it's really like that. You never really imagined yourself more than just your meat suit. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's there's no words to really describe, the epiphanies that you have of what you can be, right? Or what you actually are, Let's get final guidance from the Samhain Oracle, please. This will be the last week we use it. And I'll go grab the book after this. Haunted, number 21. That could be a significant number for you as well. I do see a lot of 3s and 6s here. Anything else? Yeah. Oh, and 9 and 7. Still again with the 7s, okay? The breaking of floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as cold as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of hauntings within bone. Let me get to that page. It's all about atonement and company. The definition of a poltergeist is an unknown spirit that causes disturbances such as loud noise or moving furniture. Oh, it is so funny this card comes up. This is like a couple days ago. My spirit guide had moved things in my house and I recorded it and put it on the channel. You might actually have your spirit guide move things for you, okay? Don't mistake it for something else, okay? You'll be able to feel if it feels like it's you, okay, basically. In fact, the word poltergeist is German and it means noisy spirit. Originally, poltergeists were thought to be demons who played tricks, focusing their attention on one specific person. However, theories surrounding the origins of poltergeist disturbances have changed. Many believe poltergeists to be a manifestation of an individual's troubled psyche, as disturbances generally focus on one person. This person is usually in some kind of pain or trauma, either from things done to them or things that they have done to others. The poltergeist becomes a physical representation of the pain that has been locked away and left to fester. Eventually, that pain becomes too much for the person to hold, and a poltergeist is born, bringing with it a terrifying display of what was hidden. You have pulled the haunted card because there is something that you must atone for. Ooh, okay. Only you know what that is, okay? So be gentle with yourself through the process. You've locked something away, choosing to ignore it rather than own up to the mistake. This could be something you've done to someone else, but also something you feel you've done to yourself. Ooh, okay. Perhaps a choice you'd like to forget, or even a trauma that you never dealt with. Whatever your situation, know that your hauntings will continue until you're ready to face the monster your pain has created. All right. All right, let's see if we pull one of these two cards. This is especially true if you've also pulled the cards Greet the Darkness or Ghost. Let's see. Love it when it prompts me to do that because it always gives you a little extra. Nope. You got Pumpkin in reverse, though, and I'm still going to read it. 30. Again with the threes. Wow, this is definitely good news. Okay. And you're protected. Okay. Again with the threes. Okay. Uncaging the spirit within. Thou thy fertile power you hold. To taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. It's in reverse. We'll see if that's a good thing or a bad thing or what that might mean exactly. It's a new deck for me, so I'm still learning a lot of these cards. Okay. Protection, fertility, and prosperity. Oh, and there's even a recipe for spiced pumpkin cake here. How cool. All right. When pumpkin is in reverse, know that you are a creative force capable of drawing wealth and joy. You are a vessel that can hold many things at one time. You are capable of creating beautiful things. Your creative power has no limitations, and you do have a lot of creative activity here on board here. Music, books, artistry, body work. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. Creativity's here too. Okay. All right. You are being guided to explore the ways fertility shows up in your life. That's also birthing new ideas and being creative as well. Basically tapping into your sacral chakra. We did see the Empress card. Maybe you're this Empress. Okay. All right. Cool. That's a good thing. You need to have your Empress energy up before the Emperor can show. All right. And balance everything out. All right. Artistic endeavors are a type of fertility as well. Explore different ways to tap into the creative energy that lives inside your womb, whether it's painting or making paper. Interesting. Interesting suggestions there. All right, give me a sec. Let me get the book. You're funny. I haven't done this in a long time. All right. We're going to read from Dharma Punks. Just saw this image, and I was like, okay, I guess we're doing that book. Okay. This is by Noah Levine. 243 Spirit. Okay. What page are we reading from? 166. That might be significant numbers for you as well, okay? Page 166. This is from the Wanderlust chapter. Ooh, how appropriate. Okay. You're definitely on a journey, right? Oh my goodness. This is so in alignment with what's going on for you. Okay. I arrived in Kathmandu a few days before Lola, but I had started feeling sick on the plane and didn't make it out of my room very much. At one point, I was actually throwing up and spewing diarrhea at the same time. It was one of those times when I was grateful that the bathroom was so small that I could reach the sink while sitting on the toilet. When I was feeling a bit better, I began to explore Kathmandu. I found a nicer room for us and rented a motorcycle to meet her at the airport. I had been anticipating Lola's arrival for so long. It was hard to believe it was actually happening. Even at the airport, while I was waiting for her flight, I noticed thoughts of doubting that she would really show up. As she walked down the corridor, I saw her from afar, and a great joy arose that was mixed with the anxiety of my expectations. We embraced each other, and tears filled both of our eyes. She was trembling in my arms, and for a moment we were both speechless. I whispered promises of love in her ear, and we had a long look at each other. I felt naked and exposed. Talk about that vulnerability. Okay. The intimacy was almost more than I could handle after so many months of being alone. But before beginning the small talk about the trip, we just stood there hugging and kissing. She looked great. Her hair was much shorter than it had been the last time I saw her, and it was bleached blonde. She was wearing a light-colored summer dress that slightly revealed her beautiful figure. For the first couple of days, we stayed in the motel room making love and cuddling for hours at a time, interrupted only by the occasional need for food. We spent about a week in Kathmandu talking of plans for our future together, our wedding, our children, and our love. We visited some of the main temples and Tibetan Buddhist centers, but now I felt like I was just another tourist on vacation with my sweetheart. Lola found it very difficult to adjust to the hideous poverty and different cultural traditions of Asia. Although she had lived in Japan for some time years earlier, she had never been faced with the realities of being in an undeveloped country. She had been unprepared for the strict dress code enforced upon women and ended up having to buy some long skirts to cover her legs. We decided to go to Pokhara, where we were told that we would get a better view of the Himalayas. The 10-hour bus ride to get there was extremely difficult for Lola, and I was already beginning to get impatient with her. I had been on the road for 5 months alone and was used to all the discomforts and concessions of traveling. In Pokhara, Lola just wanted to rent some movies and stay in the room for a few days. I was realizing that she wasn't very interested in traveling around and seeing the sights. She really just wanted to be with me. I felt the same way to some extent. I was very happy that we were together again, but just thought that since we were in Nepal, we should explore it and enjoy it. The bus trip out to Pokhara was so traumatic that we decided to fly back to Kathmandu. The view of the mountains from the plane was spectacular. We were in awe of the soaring peaks that surround the valleys of Nepal. The snow-capped ranges stretched as far as the eye could see, reaching into the heavens. It was looking like it wasn't going to be just as smooth and easy for us, that we still had some drastic differences that we were going to be challenging to deal with. So you may be dealing with that in this upcoming situation, okay? We obviously had our work cut out for us, but we were both willing to do whatever it was going to take to make this relationship work. I was committed to being her partner, lover, and friend. I had no choice. She was all I had thought of for the last several months. I had flown her halfway around the world, and we were in love. So what if she wasn't all that interested in sightseeing? Big deal. We were in love, and that's all that was mattered. Or at least that's what I kept telling myself. I'm just trying to see where to stop at. We decided to go to India for a couple weeks and then back to Thailand before returning home. I really wanted to see the Taj Mahal and thought that she might enjoy seeing Varanasi. In Varanasi, she got really sick and decided that she wanted to go home ASAP. She had a really high temperature and was throwing up. I had been in the same place so many times. I understood that hold on. The whole book wanted to show you. Are we done? Okay. This will be the last of it then. I understood that she just wanted to be back home with clean food, clean clothes, and a comfortable bed to hide in. I guess I had just never given myself the option of going home. I was out here for the count. No illness or fever was going to send me home early. But looking at her frail little body, racked with pain and shaking with fever, in the little shanty room we had rented, I did my best to take care of her and arranged to fly to New Delhi and from there to Thailand for a few days before going back to the States. I really wasn't ready to go home, but I knew that if we were going to work everything out, it would be much easier once we were on familiar territory. That is a very good idea. You need a neutral territory. Okay. Our time in India was mostly spent in hotels. We never made it to see the Taj. Lola started feeling better while we were in New Delhi, but still felt very weak and wanted to get home as soon as possible. It just keeps on going. So what I'm getting from this is you're definitely gonna have to work through things, balance things out, and compromise. Okay, wherever you're going, it's gonna be a wild trip, probably uncharted territory. That's what I just heard, right? And typically, when you're going into the unknown, if this connection has something to do with a soul journey, everything's going to be unknown and unfamiliar. You're going to have to kind of go with the flow. Okay, there you go, Pisces. Hopefully that helps. Follow your other placements as well. Okay, have a good one. Bye.